Hey everyone, Grayson the Bard here, and it is day 50 of the Hunta Day. Welcome in, folks. And today we are fighting Gos Harag. I am going to try and keep things a little tight today because I have a couple things I need to get done this morning before work, and also there was a new Monster Hunter game announced last night, and I kind of want to do a little analysis of it, so I'm going to try and record some stuff for that before I leave today, too. I was not expecting that, and when I woke up at 2:30 this morning and saw a notification on my phone, I was surprised. But today we are going to be talking about Gos Harag, the wonderful Yeti bear, Bear-y the Chopper, from Monster Hunter Rise, one of the last two yokai no, there's still Gos Harag, Great Azuchi, and Almadron that I want to talk about. So one of the last three yokai monsters from Monster Hunter Rise, and while Aknasom is my favorite design of the yokai monsters, I think Gos Harag is my favorite fight. And that is a sentiment that is, I think, shared through the internet. I think Gos Harag is pretty popular. A lot of monsters that use ice use it in a very, quick and kind of, elegant way. You know, you have Volcana with the rapier and the ice armor. You have Zamtrios, Zamtrios is also kind of a brute. But you have Lagombi sliding around, throwing snowballs at you from a distance. A lot of ice monsters really use range. I like ice monsters that get straight up in your face, and Gos Harag is the perfect example of that. With the ice sword and the ice bludgeon that it breathes onto its arms. The bestial and menacing monster look with the Oni mask that it has on it for a face. Does the Oni mask make much sense in terms of a biological evolution? Not really, kind of, I guess, if you're looking at it as something to scare off bigger and badder things, but I can't imagine in Gos Harag's ecosystem what is bigger and badder than it. I really love how they took the bear skeleton that you see on stuff like Lagombi, Arzuros, Volvidon, and turned it into a Yeti. That is a really, really cool design. The fur going down its back, making almost like a cloak, like a heavy winter coat, looks really cool. The coloration of his arms and his mask that changes as he gets enraged, I think it sells the bestial, monstrous, abominable snowman look that they were going for really well. And then for the fight itself, Gos Harag does not let up. He just keeps coming at you and makes you sweat the entire fight, which I always appreciate in a monster fight, like I talked about yesterday with Magnamalo. I wish we would have gotten some kind of subspecies of Gos Harag in Sunbreak. But the more I think about it, the less I think they could really do, because I don't know. They kind of did what I was imagining they could do with a subspecies, where he put plants and sap and wood on his arms. They kind of did that with Garen Golem, and I think Garen Golem is in my top 10 monsters, so I don't think you can do better than that. But I definitely would like to see more of Gos Harag in the future in whatever form he takes. Again, I don't think we're going to see him in Wilds. At least I have not seen any big ice maps yet. So I can't imagine he's going to make an appearance all the way from Rise into, Wilds and this new continent or wherever it is that we're exploring. I genuinely have no idea geographically where Wilds is set. So I'm going to say a 0 out of 10 for returning in Wilds, but again, Gos Harag is popular. I think probably the most, universally well-liked of all the yokai monsters. So I'm going to say a high 8-9 out of 10 for showing up in a future game. Before I wrap up the ramble, though, something I don't do often is talk about the equipment I use for the hunts, but I want to highlight something because it is not something that I do often, and that's play longsword. I was thinking of what I could do to celebrate, the big 5-0 today, and I remembered that back when I was making build videos for Sunbreak for niche playstyles, before, Curios crafting happened and, building just kind of became, hey, put whatever you want on whatever you want. I was going to make a sleep longsword build using Sakura Slash, and then the new move in Sunbreak that I don't remember what it's called, but the one where you sheath and then do a big hit as a wake-up thing. And I had been working on that sleep build, and it's still pretty incomplete. I don't have it like very well augmented. I don't have it well upgraded, and you can see that in this fight it goes a little bit longer than the previous ones I've done. But man, I really enjoy playing longsword when I don't worry about counters. I have gone on record in previous videos saying that I don't like doing counters, I don't like perfect guards, I don't like any of that timing nonsense. I like being able to dodge out of the way. I like, being able to get in, do hit and run style stuff, and this build is really fun for that. It reminds me a lot of old school longsword, but with a big, beefy, powerful wake up hit. And I miss that. I want to see that again. So if you are interested, I could potentially like show off this build if you think it might be something fun. I got like 5 or 6 sleeps during this hunt, and I was also having sleep weapons on my cat and dog, so that helps out a lot as well. But I got a lot more sleeps than I was expecting, and even though I whiff a lot of wake up hits, I think it was still a lot of fun to play, and if I were to tune it a little bit more, I think I could get the hunt times down a little bit. But yeah, let me know what you think. If you're curious about this build, let me know, and I'll make a little something. But that's where we're going to wrap things up today. Thank you all so much for watching. I am going to be getting to work on something special. I hope to have it ready for either tonight or early tomorrow, talking about the new mobile game and what my fears and things I'm interested in are. Stick around until the end of the hunt if you can. I really enjoyed this one. There's a very funny moment, at least I thought it was funny, where I have to do a bit of a unique traversal, let's say, in order to get to a monster, in order to get to Ghost Harag after he ran away. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't. And until next time, I'll see you next time.